When we arrive at the mall, Damian offers me his arm. I don't know how to do this. However you want. You can take a hold of my arm here, or my hand, or you can grab onto my robe, or you can walk behind me holding onto my cape. Right, hand. I place my hand on his, and the moment we are reminded of initiation, all those months ago, and how we had to come to get to know each other. Now what? Now we walk. There was something I wanted to show you. So we progress along the shop fronts together, not going very fast, and getting to the feeling of being in each other's company on a date. Then we're headed for the accessory store, and maybe one of the kiosks nearby, but before we can reach a destination, someone gets in our way. Oh no, not another one. My condolences on your impending heartbreak. Get out of our way and leave her alone. Why, Damian? I haven't seen you so solicitous on a freshman since my darling Musette. Poor little Musette. Who's Musette? Didn't he tell you? One of his little girlfriends last year until he got her expelled. I had nothing to do with that. Yes, and you were oh so sad, weren't you? For at least a whole day before picking up a new toy. What was his name? You're just jealous. Of you? Don't be ridiculous. I dumped him. The whole school's watching. We both got what we wanted, didn't we, dear? Shut up. Linda, is it? I hope you haven't somehow got the idea that you're his first true love. You'd be having to be blind to miss his history, but he's always did like them pleasantly stupid. Like you? Sorry, neither. That's why I got the best of him. That's what you think. Ta-ta then. She strides off with a smirk. That's your ex-girlfriend? It was a terrible mistake. No kidding. I'm sure that didn't help his problems with trusting people either. Of course, she was only one of the many. So, what happened to Musette? She was a wild seed girl, freshman snake last year. She decided she had to research forbidden magic, even though she'd been warned she wouldn't stop, so they expelled her. What sort of forbidden magic? I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you in case you get curious and get yourself in trouble too. Right. Shall we go on? Yeah. But we haven't gone very far before I spot something that makes me duck behind Damian to hide. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just that I saw Virginia over that way and I didn't want her to see me. You're ashamed to be seen with me? No, it's not like that, but if she sees us together, she might come over and start scolding me and how I should have listened to her, and I just don't want there to be any more fighting today. Wasn't Angela enough? Maybe this was a bad idea. What do you mean? Coming out here with you in public, everybody's staring at me. I should go. Wait, I didn't mean to make you feel... No, it's not your fault, it's mine. I should get back to the academy. I'm sorry I ruined your day. You didn't ruin my day. I'm sorry. Damian! But he walks away. Why must he always be so difficult? Next week. Oh. What should I do this week? Black. Catching up with a bit of our black magic. Let's try and get the white magic. Yeah, let's try and catch up our black magic a bit. To white and try and get... We have to... Yeah. I know what I'm saying. I think. Getting 2 black magic, 2 stress. Oh, we should have napped. Did you hear? Hear what? Angela and Damian got into a total cat fight at the mall. What do you mean a cat fight? I heard he called her a hussy and she called him a slut, and then he slapped her, so she started yanking on his wings and they had to pull her off him and he went home crying. They used to date. Really? That is so not what happened. You were there? Wait. You mean you're the idiot freshman girlfriend they were fighting over? They were fighting over you? No and no, I'm not an idiot. If you're going out with Damian after everything... Well, you are if you're going out with Damian after everything. But anyway, I heard that's what Angela called you. It's none of her business, and it's none of your business either. Why does everyone keep trying to mess this up? Because you're being stupid. He uses people. Everyone's trying to stop you from getting hurt. It's because everyone's always harassing him that he's so messed up. Do I really have to fight about this? There's no point. It's obviously too late anyway. I'm not stupid. And I do want to know that... more about why everyone thinks this relationship is dangerous, but I clearly can't get a reliable answer from Virginia. I need to find someone more objective to ask about the past. Who would know about what really happened to Musette? Sick. Oh! Causes a target to feel terror and wish to leave the caster's presence. I want to find out what happened to Musette. I should probably ask an upperclassman who was there at the time. Not Angela and not William. Someone more objective. The best would be a snake. If Musette had a roommate, that girl would be sophomore now, but I don't know any of the older snakes. So that's how I've ended up knocking on Isabel's door. Yes, did you need something? Hi, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you know anything about a girl named Musette, a freshman last year? Oh, she left. Yes, but do you know why? She was a wild seed. Sometimes they do not fit in. Even more than snakes do not fit in. It's always a sad story when they decide to leave. So much potential lost. So she just went home? As far as I know, yes. So Angela says Damian got her kicked out. And Damian says she was studying forbidden magic. And Isabel says she dropped out on her own. This is not helping. If you want to know more, you should ask the headmistress. She handles all the cases of students who leave us. But why are you asking? Are you a friend of hers outside of school? Just curious. Thanks for your help. Of course. I wake up suddenly in the middle of the night. I'm not sure why, but I thought I heard something. Did someone speak? I wait a few moments, but I don't hear anything except Virginia's snoring. Then I sleep again. Success. Sick. Oh, Raven's walking slowly along the hallway, staring up at the ceiling and talking to herself. To be or not to be, that's the question. Are you alright? What? What is it? What do you want? You sound sad. Is everything okay? I'm rehearsing. Surely you're familiar with the works of the bard. They're all like Azarath, Metreon, Zinthos. Sorry. It's fine. We have our individual talents and challenges. So is there a play? No, not yet. The play is this spring. The auditions are on Monday. What play is it? We're performing a musical. The small place of purchases of frightening things. Do you intend to try out? No. Then if you'll excuse me, I should be going. Ellen gets up early on Saturday morning and returns after the mail and allowances are delivered. What should I do today? Study. The library is fairly quiet. Study with Minnie. Minnie helps me out with my red magic. Red magic and smarts increase by 1. Stress increases by 4. 4! Ah. I'm coming back to my room from the bathroom when I hear people arguing up ahead. I didn't say I wanted anything from you. I'll say it again. Move on. What's going on? William turns and notices me. I'm sorry. I'll get out of your way. I wish I believe you meant that. Hey! Have a good night. He walks away. Such a drama king. Ah! I push past William and chase after Damian. Please don't run away. I reach out and grab his hand. You don't have to be afraid, alright? I'm not going to let anyone tell me who I should or shouldn't be with. I'm not going to let anyone chase me away from you. You're such a sweet girl. I promise I'm going to make things right for you. I'm going to organize a properly romantic date where no one can barge in and try to spoil things for us. Just wait and see. When? I need a bit of time to make arrangements. Then it'll be a surprise. Okay. Okay, and next week we're gonna have all the naps. Don't forget there's an exam this Friday. It's in the bag. What should I do this week? We need to sleep. Let's do 2 greens. 1 blue. 1 black. Sick. Sick. Do you know what Virginia's got to? I couldn't find her at dinner. No, I haven't seen her all day. We returned to our room. Hey, are you still in bed? Virginia? She's lying in her bed, her eyes half open, her cheeks flushed red. Something's very wrong. Ellen takes one step in the room and whirls to face me, her eyes stern. Go get a professor! Now! Right. I run through the halls until I find someone in charge. Linda, what's the matter? It's Virginia. She's really sick. Oh dear, I'll be right there. She hurries off to her room and takes Virginia away. Morning arrives, but Virginia hasn't come back. Sick. Oh. Moves an enchantment from one object to another. Sick. After class away. I report to the room for the schedule for my exam. In order to leave this dungeon, you must find the key. Only that key will open the doors. Think before you act. With those words, the voice fades. Okay. Let's just go forward. There's a manus in this room. Open spellbook. Previous page. Hold on. No, let's just Manus. Manus smirks tauntingly at you. Manus. You attempt to communicate, but you are unable to establish a connection. Nothing responds to you. Open spellbook. Manus. It seems like a perfectly ordinary Manus. Okay. Open spellbook. You haven't into the currents of the other world. Spell pins, magic seeps into you. Open spellbook. With a willing target. Okay, let's mana shift. Oh. We just. The doors are sealed shut. Okay. It's a ball. Okay. Hello, Manus. Curiously, you won't press the Manus, it does not respond. Open spellbook. Spell triggers an explosion, and then everything goes black. No! Ah! 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 When I open my eyes, I'm back in the classrooms. Well, that was foolhardy. What happened? You attempted to blow yourself up. That will be 10 demerits, Miss LeQueer. Yes, sir. In the future, pay attention to obvious warning labels. Dismissed. Ella and I have completed our exams and returned to our room when we hear a knock at the door. Hey kids, I heard you were asking about V. Yes, is she alright? She'll be fine. Look, can I come in? Sure. I rush back into the room and look quickly around to make sure everything embarrassing is out of sight. Ellen's part of the room, of course, is immaculate and already. William ducks his head slightly as he walks into the room. Even though I'm sure our ceilings are the same height as the ones in the senior rooms, maybe he's keeping an eye out for one of Donald's traps. Thanks. I just figured there's things V would rather not have everyone hear about. There are things you should know. What is it? My sister was born premature, and as a baby, she had quite a lot of problems. I don't remember much. I was so young, but I remember at least once being rushed to the hospital in the middle of the night. Hospital? But you guys have magic. Couldn't you just heal her? I don't know much about babies, but apparently it's not that easy. Babies aren't people yet, and the same spells don't work on them. So there's something wrong with Virginia? Don't let her hear you say that. Most of the time she's just fine, just like anyone else. But certain kind of bugs she's more likely to catch. When she does, they're more likely to be serious. So keep an eye on her, okay? Especially if there's a cold going around. What do we need to do for Ava now? Nothing. A little green magic should get and rest and she'll be back to normal. Really, it's not such a big deal. V's not exactly delicate. Thanks for letting us know. Ellen gets up early on Saturday morning and delivers the mail. Ellen gets up early on Saturday morning to deliver the mail. But this time when the door is open, it's not Ellen who walks in. Rise and shine! Hi, how are you feeling? I'm fine. Here, I ran into Ellen in the hall. She hands me my allowance envelope. I can't stay. I have to go to detention because I missed the exam yesterday. Aw, too bad. Better hurry up so you don't get in more trouble. Yeah, see you later. What should I do today? Study. Study with Minnie. Minnie helps me out with my red magic. Red magic and smarts increased by 1. Stress and... Oh, sick. Next week. What should I do this week? You know what? Our strong is really, really low. So I just want to do that. Because I think strong would be linked to... Yeah. Because if smart is linked to studying, then... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then... White and blue. Sick. You. What is it? Why do girls always play hard to God? They don't. They don't. They don't. Girls don't always do anything. Yeah. Fickle. That's not what I meant. But it's clear that he's not really listening. He walks away scuffling his feet. Not a happy guy. It's Valentine's Day order booths are set up all around the quad. 2 tables for each class, maintained by student offices. Minnie and Ellen are in charge of the freshman class sales. Valentine's deliveries are $5 each, and each include a card, either a bit of candy or a trinket for those poor souls allergic to chocolate or something. Minnie has apparently drafted Jacob to provide some extra help for her table. I guess it's a lot of work to organize. There are so many people swirling around, it's impossible to keep track of who's where and doing what. I wonder if anyone's buying Valentine for me. Order a Valentine. We want to send one to... myself! No. Damian. Romantic. Okay, I'll write that down. Order a Valentine! Let's go with... Virginia. Make it... friendly. We've got another $5, so... Ellen, and make it funny. Alright, I'll write that down. I'm done. Taking gems, sick. Sick. Success, gained 1 magic skill. Sick. On Friday morning, the Valentines are delivered. I got a box of chocolates from Damian. Yum. Ellen looks at the Valentines I sent her and smiles at me. I'm glad she's happy. Virginia got my Valentine, she's waving it around the room.
I guess this means you like me. You really like me.
What's that a quote from anyone?
I don't know. It's just something people say.
If we had computers here, I could look it up.
Well, it's not important. I have to wait until later to see how the other Valentines turned out. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.
Sick.
Ellen gets up early on Saturday morning, returns after the mail allowances are delivered. What should I do today? Study. Oh, where's Minnie? Guys, do you smell smoke? Bonfire.
What? Bonfire?
For the New Year's ceremony tomorrow night, they use the ashes. Ellen and I push up to close the window to get a good look outside. It's hard to tell, but I think Minnie and Jacob are near the flames. I suppose we'll find out more tomorrow. Next week. It's the evening and we're all summoned from our dorms by figures wearing hoods and masks that lead us outside. We sit on the ground in groups by hall. Horses with horses, wolves with wolves, and so on. And then the seniors from each hall stand and form a line leading up to the remains of bonfire, where Professor Potsdam is waiting. One at a time they take long wooden sticks and stir through the remains of the ashes.
The old year has died, the past has gone, and will not come back again. Let us leave behind our sorrows and the ashes of the past. As these ashes become soil, so may our hearts become the ground for the future.
After all the seniors have had their turn taking their seats again, Minnie and the others class presidents bring new wood to the top of the old. Right.
Let the new year be born.
The pile of wood grows in tiny sparks, 4, 8, 12, until at last curls of orange flame begin to blossom, and the fire is rekindled.
We need an omen for the new year. If anyone here has been experiencing a reoccurring dream and would like to share it with us.
At first there is silence, except for the muffled squeak from where the snake girls are sitting. It looks like Barbara, who is not keen on having Suki share her dream. Eventually, Angela stands up and tells us a dream she's been about a pink birthday cake sitting in a field of cows. She takes the cake and then runs away from the cows, but when she cuts into the cake, it's made of sand and it collapses.
Meditate on that dream and what meaning it might have for your lives in the new year.
It means I shouldn't eat cake with Angela?
And may the seeds of the past bear fruit from you all.
And after she finishes speaking, everyone stands up and dances in the light of the new fire until it's time to go to our rooms and sleep.